Okay, folks, example number 2. It says factor block completely. Okay, factor block completely. So, very first thing, is there anything that I can take out? Well, first thing I'm going to look for are numbers. Are there any numbers I can pull out? Lauren S. No. Are there any variables, Walker, that I can pull out? Okay, tell me what those variables are. A squared, they all have at least that much. And what else? A squared b? Okay. So that's going to leave me with 5ab, that's right, plus 3a squared. Okay, okay, I see where they're going. Minus 2b squared. Okay, what do I want to do now? Does anyone see? Wait a minute, I don't know what's going on here. Coolis? Switch the terms inside the parentheses. What would you like me to put in the front? 3a squared plus 5ab, because remember that's a positive right there. Okay. Minus 2b squared. Okay. Now, how many terms are inside the parentheses? Ellie? 3. So it cannot be the difference of 2 squares. All right, so that means we're going to have to factor this trinomial. How do we factor trinomials that have numbers in front of the variable in the front? Millie? What do we do?
Formula.
The formula. And what is the formula?
Negative
b
plus or minus.
Yeah.
Check.
The square root.
Square root of b
squared
minus 4ac.
minus 4ac. Did he say check? Like the check sign?
It looks like a check.
Okay. What is the A for the formula, Millie?
3.
Good. What's the B for the formula, Millie?
5.
Good. And the C?
Negative
Beautiful. Now, guys, just in the interest of time, I'm going to work through this. Okay? Remember, after I write the formula, I'm going to put my parentheses. Hey, Millie, nice job on that. I'm making fun of you, but that's just because I like to. But that was a good job knowing the formula. Thank you. Does it help, Millie, to write it every time? I mean, it just brings it in. Okay? B is 5. A is 3. C is negative 2. Okay, now let's simplify. I'm going to get negative 5 now. Negative 5 plus or minus the square root of 25 plus 24, teachers, all over 6. Okay. Now I'm going to get negative 5 plus or minus the square root of 49 all over 6. This is where I split it when I take the square root. Negative 5 plus 7 over 6. Negative 5 minus 7 over 6. That's going to give me 2 over 6. This is going to give me negative 12 over 6. That's 1/3. And that's negative 2. Now, looking at that, I know, because we've been doing this long enough now, I know that this factor is 3x minus 1. It's the denominator times x and the opposite sign of the numerator. This one over here, its denominator is 1, so it's going to be 1x plus 2. And those are the two factors. Now, that's not what they gave us up there. They didn't give us x's, did they? They gave us a's and b's. So now, I'm going to have a squared b, parentheses, 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 parentheses. This is going to be 3a minus 1b and 1a plus 2b.
Can we just put 3a minus b?
Yeah, you don't need the coefficients in front of the variable if it's 1. Okay? Yeah, quickly, Libby, what you got for me?
Do you just, when you're doing the filling in, if you have the wrong variable at the end, like how you have an x and
Yeah.
others,
Yeah.
do you do that alphabetically, or do you just figure out how it works?
Well, no, look, in the front I've got to have a. Right? To give me a squared, these two need to be a's.
Okay.
These two need to be b's.
So you just do it however it works.
Exactly. Well, not how it works, but in the order in which you factored it. Right? Because you put it in order, Koulis put it in order for us before we started. And it is going to be alphabetical, right? Because that's standard form. Okay. Good job, guys. Let's look at the next example. Boyd.
How do you know
Oh, oh.
if you